محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله عليه وسلم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه. أما بعد, we as Muslims live on earth, which means that we have to deal with the environment. So the global warming, the whole 9 yards, we have to react to that. We're not isolated, and we can't just say that this is none of our business and we have to live in the hell with everyone else that comes after us. Islam teaches us to care and to react to whatever is happening around us. In the following chapters, you will have a glimpse of that. During a windstorm, so this is a natural thing that we see. What to do? Islam does not leave this unattended. There is a dhikr, as in Hadith 166. The Prophet ﷺ, whenever he saw wind blowing, he used to say,
اللهم إني أسألك خيرها وأعوذ بك من شرها.
O Allah, I ask you for its goodness, that is the wind, and I take refuge with you from its evil. Now, it shows you how much the Prophet ﷺ is connected to Allah Azza wa Jal, that he's asking Allah even for something that we see and presume it's a natural phenomena. Nevertheless, the Prophet ﷺ knows that this wind was sent from Allah. So he begs Allah to grant us from its goodness and to protect us from its evil. It can be a tornado. It can be a hurricane. It can devastate and destroy property and claims life. It can claim lives. So the Prophet is so connected to Allah Azza wa Jal that he is asking Allah and teaching us to walk on his footsteps. Not only that, the Prophet ﷺ also used to say upon seeing such winds, a longer version of the dua.
اللهم إني أسألك خيرها وخير ما فيها وخير ما أرسلت به وأعوذ بك من شرها وشر ما فيها وشر ما أرسلت به.
O Allah, I ask you for its goodness and the good within it, because the wind has many benefits, pollinating the plants and the flowers and carrying lots of goodness with the wind that we cannot live without, for ships to sail, etc. So I ask you for its goodness, the good within it, and the good it was sent with. And I take refuge with you from its evil, the evil within it, and from the evil it was sent with, because Allah may have sent it to destroy lands or to claim lives, or for any reason that Allah sees fit for, according to His wisdom and knowledge. So I seek refuge in Allah. And all of this shows you how a Muslim is related to the environment. Chapter 62, upon hearing thunder. So what to say when there is rain, lightning, and thunder? This dua that we have at hand is dua related to Abdullah ibn Zubayr, may Allah be pleased with him and with his father. And some say also Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him and with his father. So they are companions of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. Whenever they heard the thunder, they used to say,
سبحان الذي يسبح الرعد بحمده والملائكة من خيفته.
سبحان الذي يسبح الرعد بحمده. Glory be, or how perfect he is, the one whom the thunder declares his perfection with his praise, as do the angels out of fear of him Azza wa Jal. So the thunder, as reported in an authentic hadith, is the voice of the angel ordering the clouds to go from one place to the other for its movement. And this is something we don't see, but we believe. And when the clouds move, rain falls. So what should we say when rain falls? Chapter 63, supplication for rain. Hadith number 169. Whenever it rained, the Prophet used to again supplicate to Allah.
اللهم أسقنا غيثا مغيثا مريئا مريعا نافعا غير ضار عاجلا غير آجل.
O Allah, send upon us helpful, wholesome, and healthy rain, beneficial, not harmful rain, now, not later. This is urging Allah Azza wa Jal, because the Prophet ﷺ knows that if Allah graces the land with rain, plants would grow, cattle would feed, humans would benefit from this. And this is when the rain is helpful and wholesome and healthy, when it does not have any destruction in it, because it can be the cause of floods. It can be the cause of destruction and drowning of crops. So we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to make it beneficial. And whenever the Prophet ﷺ was praying to Allah to send rain for us, he would ask Allah Azza wa Jal relentlessly to send rain for us. Hadith 170, the Prophet used to say alayhi salatu wasalam,
اللهم أغثنا اللهم أغثنا اللهم أغثنا.
O Allah, relieve us. O Allah, relieve us. O Allah, relieve us. Allahumma aghithna. And this is asking Allah thrice, which indicates that when you want to insist on Allah, because you're begging Allah Azza wa Jal, you're expressing your poverty to Allah, you do that 3 times. And Hadith 171, he would elaborate and he would say,
اللهم اسق عبادك وبهائمك وانشر رحمتك وأحيي بلدك الميت.
O Allah, provide water by rainfall. To whom? Provide water for your servants and your cattle. These animals, they're all your creatures and servants. Spread out your mercy and resurrect your dead land. The famine, the drought that we're suffering, no one can relieve us from it except you. هذا والله أعلم ونسبة العلم إليه أسلم وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد.
صلى الله على محمد صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.